Hello. Hi. Hope you're good. Hope you're fine. You're welcome to Lawyers Info Hub. It's a great pleasure to have you on this channel. Thank you, my returning subscribers, for always stopping by to check what is new on the channel. And for you who is stopping by for the first time, you are welcome. This is Lawyers Info Hub, and I'm glad to have you on this channel. Uh, in this channel, we'll talk about law practice. We share content that will help you excel in your career, in whatever you are doing. So today we're looking at the annual court vacation. Interesting things to do. In Nigeria, in the legal profession, between the month of July, the ending of July till September, there's a holiday which is known as the annual court vacation. Um, Different courts from the state high court, federal high court, court of appeal, Supreme Court, they all have the different times they commence and the different times they end. But between ending of July till September, there is vacation. So the legal year. The legal year, the legal year does not start in January as the normal year starts. It starts, you know, from ending of September, October, when the court resumes from vacation. That's the beginning of a new legal year. It will be celebrated. You know, the Christians will go to the church, starting of a new season, a new legal year. Now, during the vacation, courts don't sit except magistrate court and sometimes some customary court to sit. But high court, court of appeal, federal high court, they don't sit during the vacation except on urgent matters. Though there are always um, vacation, they make provision for vacation judges. So in each of these courts, some judges will be designated to sit, as vacation judge if there are emergencies or people might want to. There might be cases that will come up during that holiday. So those few judges that have been appointed will sit on those matters. After which the files will be turned back to the normal courts or be transferred to normal court, that it was not the vacation court, for it to be heard, depending on this, if the vacation judge was not able to finish the matter. So, the court cannot just close like that. The judiciary is the arm of the government, that's very essential. So, as much as people are holidaying, they also work to be done. Now, in I would say that many people look forward to the annual court vacation, but sometimes many people do not prepare for it. So it comes and goes, and it's just like the normal. This season, at least I'm less busy. I'm not doing so much. So some people just while away their time, waiting for the new legal year to start, and they start going to court. Some other people, you know, utilize this moment or this month. So we're looking at what are the things you can do during the court vacation. Now, during the court vacation, this is a season two where the Nigerian Bar Association also put their annual conference, annual general conference, which is called the AGC. It also falls within this. It's like the holiday time for lawyers. Though some other people might also choose to travel, go and do their vacation, go for summer, just depending. But everybody mustn't do the same thing. So I'm going to just list out a few things you can do this time. So aside attending the annual general conference where you come and network and meet people, it's also a time for you to reevaluate yourself. It's time for you to reevaluate your practice. In reevaluating, you look at how far you've done from the previous year to the end of the year, which is the end of the legal year. You look at your cases, look at your diary, look at how far have we gone, you look at your cases, what stage are we in each of these cases. This is a time for you to overhaul your practice, look at the cases, note the stage you are there things you need to do? Those for trial, you notice. Those that have pending application, you note it. I know that it's time for you to rest. It's also time for you to prepare, because lack of preparation, leads to poor outing. It leads to poor performance. So this is, have I been doing, or am I doing, or do I have, as a counsel or as a lawyer? you know, you list out these cases, look at how much they are fed. Many would have gone fast, some would suffer adjournments here and there. You itemize it. Those that are ready for trial, you notice. Those that need you to reply some process in there, you note it. You need to file this brief, you note it. You ask yourself, how far have you gone? This is the time for you to also look at your accounting, your finances as a practicing lawyer. Check how far have I made this legal year. Are there great uh, improvement in your finances? Are there things you need to do to improve your finances? You look at the list of your clients. How far have you done with your client management so far? You know, those are, you look at, do I need to give more updates for cases you've not done updates on? It's just a time for you to look holistically at your practice and say, are there new books I need to buy? Very important. So when you have overhauled your practice, look at things you're supposed to do and have started it. Another thing very interesting you can do during the vacation is, well, you take out time to rest. Many people do not rest. They feel they have to work, 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 work. We have like 2.5 months before the more work, the work starts again. So you can take out time, to relax. Some offices, this is time for people to go on leave. This is time for people to, the work kind of schedule is rearranged. It's time for people to come on. That's kind of a reshuffle depending on where you work. It's time for you to take time off, relax, rest. Just take time off books, take time off anything, just go relax, meditate, ask yourself pertinent questions, reevaluate your life, look at your health. Yeah, your health is very important. You need to go for hospital to do a comprehensive checkup. This is the right time. You go then. So if you have the finances to travel outside the country to vacation, very, 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 very important. It's time for you to bond with your family. This is time for you to, so, you know, have fun. Yeah, very, very, very interesting. You need to go see, do sightseeing, tourism, just travel. You must not even go so far. There are places around you can go to just, think, relax, have fun, and be happy. Another very interesting thing you can do during the vacation, I just find it very interesting, is you can write. Yes, this is time for you to write those articles I've been piling up. This is time for you to write those textbooks that you were desiring to write. This is time for you to, read those law reports or read those cases that that have been that stand out during this legal year. I say, okay, I think this is time, research, read them again, look at the principles. This time is really, a lot of people have a lot of time, so you can say, okay, this vacation I'm going to do 10, I'm going to do 20 law reports. I'm going to read this case, not just flip through. I'm going to study. So it's time for you to also study your law reports. You know, read them is very, 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 very important. Now, another thing too you can do during the holiday is very important. It's interesting. Yes, it's time for you to wash your wig and gown. Many people do not take care of their wig and gown, and this is that same apparel. This is the same clothes. This is the same. Just the clothes. You are known for as a lawyer. Many people don't wash it. Many people don't take care of it. So this time for you to wash your wig and gown. Brush your wig. Some people's wig have this entangled. It's time for you to tack it, arrange it, wash your wig, your gown. Very, very, very important. You know, it's also very important. Some of you have to go through your wardrobe to say, oh, I need to change one or two suits. It's a holiday. So do those things now. So that when you're coming back to the new year, you're coming back bouncing, you're coming back prepared, you're coming back happy that, wow, I'm starting afresh, I'm starting a new legal year, I'm ready for it. Don't just come up without being ready. Yes. Sometimes for those that are maybe managing properties here and there, it's also time for you to make look at accounts again, look at clients you need to you know give them report of how much you've made, or how, finances. You just put it together, you know, do your accounts when necessary. This is also time to, where, for example, for a lawyer who has other things that you're doing, it's also time for you to look at them, because this time is not just for you to just aside holidaying. It's also time for you to also do other things. It's very important. For those who feel like this vacation, I'm not going to do anything. It's also up to you, but it's important you put these things out there to help you, think through what am I going to do, what can how can be done. This is also time for you to, give back to the society in terms of knowledge. You can choose to mentor one or two lawyers, you can choose to mentor one or two law students, you can choose to reach out to those in law school and, encourage them in any way you can. Yes, it's your holiday, but you can put it to use in the most logical and most very educative or even very important way. So don't just see it as a vacation and you just end up sleeping and just whiling away time. Utilize it, build your practice, think, ask yourself, where are the new frontiers I need to achieve? Where are the new places I need to move into? Do I need to diversify more? Do I need to move into certain areas of practice? This is the time for you to think, put down your projects, put down your vision. Most times, many lawyers run without visions. Many law firms are built or just do their thing without having vision. So this is a time for you to look at your map again to say, okay, I have been not been able to achieve this. What are my visions? What are my goals for the new legal year? So this is where we look at it as, okay, how am I going to achieve this? How am I going to achieve this? What are your mission, your goals? What are your plans to achieve those goals? It's not about having goals. How do I achieve it? So this is time for you to lay out the plan, look at it holistically, and see how it's going to work. Are there things you're not getting right? This is time for you to sit back and what, get them right. Overhaul your files, look at them. Are there things I'm supposed to do them? It's very important. We have, this is the point for you to reflect. It's a time of reflection. Yes, it's a time of reflection. The vacation is a time of reflection. Reflect on what you've done so far. Reflect on what you are supposed to do. Where am I supposed to be now? What am I supposed to do? This matter, I've not done so well in it. What can I do? Look at your files. I need to amend some processes. I need to respond. This is time for you to look at it and notice and know this is what we're supposed to do. We're not doing. This is time for you to have meeting with your team. It's good to work in a team if you have one. If you don't have one, you can create one. This is time for you to sit down with your team and think, harmonize ideas together so that you can build a formidable force or a formidable team. So the annual vacation is not only time for you to just sleep, relax, have fun, and all that. Put them to use in growing your career, in growing yourself, in becoming better at what you're doing. So having a vacation is very important. That is why it's always there. It's provided for in our rules, and every year it they always give room for it, irrespective of what has happened over the year. So utilize your vacation, make it interesting, and so that you can come back to the new legal year fulfilled, fortified, and ready to take new mountains, ready to conquer frontiers, ready to take on the battlefield. So friends, it's been a wonderful time discussing this with you. I just feel that we shouldn't just have a vacation and not utilize it. Have your vacation, utilize it for yourself, utilize it for your career so that you can be the better version of yourself. You take care of yourself and know that you can always be the best wherever you are. The sky can be your starting point. Still take care of yourself. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button, share this video and like it. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Take care of yourself.